Now we are ready to get started with our weight training class. So if you're joining us on YouTube, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, ring the little bell so you get notified whenever we pop up a new video. If you are joining us live, all you need today is your hand weights and a little space to work. So have a seat, sitting up nice and tall with your legs stretched out in front of you. We're going to start with just bringing a little movement through our body, swinging our arms side to side, maybe letting them lightly tap against your body, around your hip area. Perfect. 2 more to each side. And then moving straight into those side bends, nice and active. Nice job. All right, 1 more on each side here. And then going straight into bringing those knees back, windshield wipering. Starting with your feet close together, warming up your hips. And then bringing your feet out a little further apart, doing some nice big windshield wipers. Beautiful, you got it. And then bringing your feet straight out in front of you again, reaching up and out, and just bringing those arms forward and then back up over your head. Bringing a little motion through your back body, through your hamstrings. Maybe try to reach just a little further each time. Perfect, last one here. And then pulling everything back in, pop those knees up and down. And then rotate the hands and the feet. And go the other way. Beautiful, wiggle your fingers just a little bit, make sure your hands are nice and loosened up. And we are ready to get started. So you're gonna want a light weight to start. We're gonna do our wide row with a reach. So, dumbbells in your hands, they can be this way or this way, whatever feels good for you. Elbows nice and wide, and then reach forward like you're reaching towards your toes. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Beautiful. Try to keep those elbows up. Feeling that squeeze between the shoulder blades as you pull back. You're halfway done. You can add a little extra work through your legs here by keeping your feet flexed. Adds a little extra engagement in the backs of your legs there. Almost done. This is a great one to do with a resistance band or empty hand as well. Go ahead and set those weights down. Roll through your shoulders for just a minute. And then next up, we're gonna come into a half kneel. And you might wanna go for a medium or even a heavy weight here. We're gonna switch halfway through, but we're gonna start, whichever knee is up, the weight goes in the opposite hand, twist, and curl. And then at the halfway point, switch sides. 1 minute, here we go. Nice, keep that belly nice and tight here. Trying to keep your upper body stable. So you're just twisting, you're not leaning forward. Halfway, switch sides. And then right back into it. You guys look fantastic. And time. All right, from here, we're gonna go into a side plank position, a nice supported side plank. So keep that knee down, grab a weight, you're gonna hold it up above your shoulder, try to hold it nice and straight up. And then you're just gonna rainbow your leg up and over. 1 minute on each side. So you got this, 1 minute. Here we go. And you're just tapping your toe in front and in back. Trying to hold that leg out nice and straight and hold that weight up nice and steady. Beautiful. You got this. You're halfway done already. You can feel the work in the outside of my thigh and hip there, as well as through my shoulder. 10 seconds to go. Time. Nice job. Set that weight down. Come up and switch. Maybe roll through those shoulders again for just a second. And then get in position for the other side. Again, make sure you're nice and supported. Hand under shoulder, other hand straight above. Here we go. Fantastic. Halfway done. You may be asking yourself, how high should I lift my leg here? I don't care. As long as you're moving it forward and back, you're working those same muscles, strengthening through the hip. So lift it to whatever height feels good for you. And time. Whew. All right. From here, we're going all the way back down on our back. Probably gonna want your medium weights for this one. We're gonna do skull crushers plus flies. I told you guys we were gonna do flies again. So coming down, feet planted, arms come out nice and wide, come up like you're giving a hug, and then lower those weights towards your ears. Right back up and finish your fly. 1 minute. Here we go. Slow and steady. Going the same speed in both directions. Keeping that slight bend in the elbows the whole time you're doing that fly. And if you want to add a little extra work, don't let your arms rest on the ground. Let them come right above the ground and then go straight back up with no break. Almost there, you got this. And time. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and set those weights off to the side. Our last one, we're gonna put our hands out, push up into a bridge, come down, and then a reverse crunch, bringing your knees to your chest. 1 minute, here we go. Push up for the bridge, knees come in for the reverse crunch. If you can raise your bottom up off the floor on that reverse crunch, go for it. You're just pulling your belly in as tight as you can there to bring your knees up as close to your chest as you can get them. Looking good. You got it. Nice continuous movement. As soon as your feet hit the floor, push up into that bridge. As soon as your butt hits the floor, pull up into that reverse crunch. And time. Whew, all right. That is 6 exercises. So that's the end of our first set. Go grab some water. 2 sets left. All right, bring it in. Get yourself set up for that wide row with the reach. And stop for a second, assess. Was anything super easy? Do you want to go up in weight? Was anything super hard? Do you need to go down in weight? Make those determinations, and then of course you can always change mid-exercise too. But if you're feeling good, maybe go up to the next weight that you have available. 1 minute for our wide row plus reach. Here we go. Pulling back, reaching forward. You guys are fantastic. If you go to the gym and you like the cable row machine, try whatever handhold you prefer for that machine. I like the vertical grip, but some people prefer that horizontal grip. So it really just depends on what feels good for your body. Either way, as long as you're focusing on squeezing those shoulder blades, you're getting a great back workout. 15 more seconds. Almost there. And time. Perfect. All right, set those weights to the side, roll through those shoulders for just a moment, and then get in position for that bicep curl and twist. I'm gonna start with my left knee and my right hand. You start with whatever side works for you. And here we go. This might be a good place to try that heavier weight. Biceps tend to be one of our stronger, more worked muscles. But again, totally up to you and what's going to work for your body. Switching in 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Nice. Bringing the gun show today, ladies. Great job. Almost there. And time. Beautiful. All right, getting set up from here for that supported side plank. Gonna do that rainbow leg lift. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. This is one where a lot of people will find that one side is different. Maybe a little easier, maybe a little harder, maybe you just don't hold your arm up as straight. That's okay. Our bodies are not actually symmetrical, so they're not going to be the same on both sides. Halfway done. You got this. Hang in there. 15 more seconds. And time. Whew, all right. Set that weight down. Roll through your shoulders. And then get set up for the other side. 1 minute. Here we go. Keep it up. You got it. Up and over. Nice and steady. Ignoring the neighbor with the tractor. 20 seconds left. You got it. Here we go. 5 more seconds. And time. Whew. All right. Shake it out. And then down on your back. Up next, we have our flies with our skull crushers. All right, 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. If you're wondering how to keep your abs and your lower body engaged during this exercise, draw your belly button down towards your spine and push into the bottoms of your feet to help keep those muscles engaged. If you prefer to focus on one body part at a time, don't worry about any of that. Focus just on your upper body and controlling the speed of your arms. Nice and slow, focusing on your form. Over halfway there. And time. Set those weights to the side. And then up next, we have that bridge with the reverse crunch. 1 minute. Here we go. Bridge and crunch. Keeping your head, neck, and back in a straight line here. Looking up towards the ceiling. You may see me looking to the side. That's just because I'm checking on you guys. Perfect. Looking good. Almost there. And time. All right, that is the end of set number 2. Go grab some more water. And we have one set to go. All right, bring it back in. Last set, getting set up for that wide row with the reach. If your shoulders are feeling fatigued from this one, you can even do it empty hand, or if you're still feeling good and you want to try it with something a little different, again, the resistance band is a great one for this, as is the vertical or horizontal grip. So choose your own adventure. Here we go. Nice and easy. You might find that you're a little looser now. You can lean a little further forward on that reach. If so, go for it. But again, we're doing the same exercise we would do on a cable row. So you're not trying to reach all the way past your feet. Just working your back a little. If you're trying the resistance band variation, put that resistance band behind your feet and pull in, and then let it help pull you forward. Almost there. And time. All right, from here, coming into that half kneel with the twist and curl. Medium or heavy here, whatever works for you. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Now, I've only been doing the bicep curl on one side, but for a little added work through your arms, add the bicep curl on the other side as well. Switching in now. Switch sides. Here we go. Curl on one side over the knee or on both sides, depending on how much you want to focus on that arm. Five more seconds. And time. Beautiful. Roll through those shoulders for just a minute and then get set up for that supported side plank with our rainbow leg lift. All right, here we go. 1 minute. Actively reaching forward and behind, stretching out nice and long through that leg. I like to keep my toes pointed here. Helps me keep active and reach nice and long. 20 seconds to go. Still focused on trying to keep that upper body nice and steady. A lot of our core work in this workout just comes from keeping our upper body steady, not letting it bop all around. And time. Whew. All right. Roll through your shoulders and then switch sides. Once you're in position, here we go. Looking fantastic. If you want to add a little extra work here, don't let those toes touch the ground. Keep the leg in the air the whole time. If you're feeling like you could use the break, set those toes all the way down. Don't just tap them. Set them all the way down and take the weight off for just a moment. Up to you. Ten more seconds here. And time. Woo! All right. Coming down flat on your back, getting set up for those flies and the skull crushers, during which we will not actually crush any skulls. One minute. Here we go. Nice and slow, nice and steady. You got it. Over halfway done. Deepen that soft bend in your elbows. And time. Beautiful. All right, set those weights down. Make sure your space is clear. And then the bridge with the reverse crunch. Here we go, our last one. You got it. Pushing up, crunching it in. Smooth, continuous movement. Working through your back body and your front body. Countering each movement with the next, so everything's nicely balanced. I really like this one. I feel like it gives me a good stretch as well as a good work. 10 seconds to go. And time. All right, stretch all the way out. Long legs, arms up overhead. Reach, reach, reach. Take a nice big breath. Oh, and just let everything out. Lay here for just a second. And then go grab some water. All we have left is our final stretch. All right, bringing it in for your stretch. Take a nice deep breath. Bring your arms up overhead, reaching out towards your toes. Pause for just a moment, and then slide your hands up your legs all the way up to the beginning and do that again. Arms up, reaching out, pause for just a moment, and then slide those hands up, out to the sides, and back up overhead. One more here. And then this time, one arm coming out, up and over for a side bend. Keeping the other hand planted for support so you can lean maybe even a little deeper, maybe push into that side body just a bit. And then sweep the hand down and around. Grab the opposite foot if you can reach it. And push your foot into your hand just a little. Stretching through the back of the shoulder, maybe pulling those shoulder blades apart a little. Helping to counter that work we did with our rows. And then release, slide up, and go to the other side. Stay one more moment in your side bend. And then sweep that hand down and around to the opposite outside edge of the foot or the ankle or the shin. Grab hold. And just that gentle pull if it feels good for you. Now, if this doesn't feel good, don't pull. But if it does, if you like that extra little stretch, using your own body to counter and push against it can give you just that little bit extra. Release, come all the way up. And then from here, bring your feet in, bottoms of the feet together. Leaning forward. If it feels good, use your elbows to help push your knees down just a bit. And then come back up, flutter your knees just a little. And then leaning forward again. Maybe a tiny bit further this time. Take another breath. And then come up, flutter the knees again. And one more time, leaning forward, pushing in just a little. And release, coming all the way up. Put your legs wherever you like, and then bring one arm across your body. Turn your head, maybe to one side, maybe to the other side. Find a position that feels good for you. Maybe even do a little gentle back and forth. And then bringing your head back to center. Release, go to the other side. Slow and easy, little gentle massage of the neck, if that feels good. We don't subscribe to the no pain, no gain philosophy here. We subscribe to the no pain is good philosophy. So only do what feels good for you. Bringing your head back to center and release. And you guys are done. You did a fantastic job today. Thank you so much for coming out to play. Jessica is going to sub in for me on Tuesday because I will not be available.